Hey there.
Hey, what's
Episode 35, huh?
We're back.
We are back.
Episode 35. Who'd have thought?
Well, I just can't believe the followers that are following us and how many we have.
I know.
I mean, here we are. Tonight is the 19th of August, and we are at 1,041 subscribers, or actually a little bit more than that.
1,055.
1,055 subscribers since November.
Yeah. So in less than a year, YouTube subscribers. Again,
Wow.
if we had a dancing bikini girl, it'd be a lot higher. But we are doing very well. We have over 4,500 followers on TikTok from our shorts.
Wow.
And the show is growing. We almost have 250,000 views. The next milestone is watch hours, which we're more than a halfway point.
Yeah.
And, and we just want to keep growing. And
Yeah.
whoever's out there promoting us, boy, I got to say thank you, because I know there's a lot of people out there. We're starting to go into places and they're recognizing us. We were at a picnic this past summer, and we had people coming up to us.
Came up to us and said,
Yeah,
are you, what is it, Bill, Joe, Bill? I
Yeah.
said, yes, we are.
that's us. So, I'm pretty, it's pretty exciting. I mean,
It is.
you guys are good. We get lots of good feedback. We get some negative feedback. We're kind of changing the show around a little bit. We're going to do something a little bit different.
Right.
Starting tonight, maybe once a month.
But just getting back to
Yeah,
how well we're
our
doing,
stats,
it's unbelievable that this all started with us having dinner
Mhm.
at Pizza Joe's in Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And we sat there and we said, why don't we record things that we talk about?
Yeah. Yeah, and this was 2 years ago.
And we were going to do it at the restaurant,
All right.
but we decided not to do that. We didn't even ask them. But we thought it might be a good idea to bring the cameras in and the lights and this, that, and the other thing. But we thought it would be just a little bit too much. But that's how it started. We kept talking about this every time we had dinner. We must have talked about it about 10 dinners
before we decided
before we actually said, "Oh, let's try something."
Yeah.
And
we thought we were interesting, and apparently we must be, because somebody's listening.
I guess so. Yeah.
Somebody's listening out there.
That's our looks. That's our looks.
Look, we're like some of you comments out there. You're old, you're fat. Yeah.
So what?
Hey, you know what?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Right.
Say what you will, but do me a favor. If you got negative comments, negative comment about the show or your opinion. This is our opinion.
Right.
Right. So, you don't call us. You don't have to call us douchebags. We're actually pretty nice guys.
Yeah,
So,
we are. I mean, yeah.
We're just getting out there. One guy wrote, I thought it was great today. I saw a comment. A guy wrote, podcast equipment should be much more expensive, so that we can't run on a shoestring budget like we are. I thought that was funny.
Well, we got a new camera. It's actually pretty nice, the new camera.
Yeah. We're using a new Canon camera, great lenses, and we're about to upgrade possibly our table and some mics and mixers, and things are growing good. So I really appreciate, again, this is to say thank you to everybody out there, and please spread the word. Put us on your Facebook page.
Yep.
Whatever you can do to help us out, it really, really means a lot. Thanks.
I like our hats. I think our hats look good.
Yeah, they look better than the old ones.
Better than the old ones. And you notice we don't wear the shirts that much anymore.
Yeah, they were drab.
We thought they were a little, I don't know.
We'll get something more flashy.
Something more flashy. I think this is nice, the way what we have with the hats and everything.
Yeah.
Well, we added a new section to our podcast.
We did.
Why don't you tell them about it?
Now, we're not going to do this every week.
No. This is just
be a once a month
or whatever. Yeah.
But what we wanted to do was go out on the street and just ask non-political questions, basically. And the idea was, we did some research on it. Bill and I did some research on it, and it said, man, you can have 20 people, 30 people come by and they snub you and blah, blah, whatever. Well, interesting enough, we only had time to interview 5 people because we only asked 8 of them. So we must be approachable or something is going on.
Well, I heard some comments that the reason why is because we don't look, I mean, do we look threatening?
I do.
I'm 66,
You better be
67.
see my ass.
I mean, what are we doing? And,
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we gonna
right in the
do?
middle of Easton, right in the square of Easton, and
Right.
we were just sitting, and we asked 8 people, and out of 8 we got 5,
Yeah.
and that wanted to talk. We didn't ask their names, we didn't do
No.
anything like that.
Right.
Just two or three questions, and that was it. And they were happy to answer them.
And I want to say thank you to those people that
Yeah,
are on, that were on, they're going to be on next week
right.
when I get this out on Thursday this week. Really appreciate your time, taking a few minutes with us, and it didn't take long. So, just to give you a little brief, I asked 2 basic questions. The first question was, what's going on in the country that keeps you up at night? What are you thinking about all the time, or something that's changed, or something that's been bothering you? And the second question I put out there was, if you could solve an issue that you're not happy with in the country, how would you go about it?
Right.
So that's it. We asked 2 questions to 5 different people, and we got 5 different answers,
5 different answers,
and we had
and you could
a
tell
mixed
by
bag.
their answers which way they were leaning as far as the political spectrum.
Yeah,
And that's what we wanted. We wanted something that's you know, um, somebody else's opinion,
yeah.
and I do have to say this: out of the 8, out of the 5 that we got,
2 and 1.
4 were women.
Yeah, yeah.
I was kind of shocked about that because
How
when
can you be
we
shocked? Look at it.
approached them, I know we're good. Go
Yeah.
on. When I approached 2 or 3 of them. They were happy to come walking up, and they said, "Sure, we'll talk."
Yeah,
And
yeah. And based on their answers, we figured that, we got a nice mixed bag, two, and maybe like a neutral. And again, they weren't political questions, but based on their answers, you could tell kind of which way they go. But
yeah,
really didn't want to do that. Now, before we get into the clips here, uh, Bill likes street opinions. I like street perspectives. We want to come up with a name for this particular segment: street opinions or street perspectives. So in your comments, I may even be able to put up a poll. I'm not sure if I can do that yet in YouTube,
yeah.
but I'm going to put up a poll, and I'd like your opinion. Which one do you like better, street opinions or street perspectives? And then we're going to keep it. We're going to
Yeah.
put it in our LLC.
And that'll be when we start the show. We'll say, "Oh, in our section of street opinions or section of street perspectives, you'll know that that's what we did. We went out and we talked to people.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was pretty cool. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, the first one, I was like nervous wreck. I didn't know
Oh
what I
well,
was
we
doing.
were. We never did this before. We told that to the lady.
Yeah.
It was 2 sisters with their kids,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
the one sister talked to us, and I was nervous too walking up to them, but they were like happy to talk. The sister sat down. She started. We asked the questions, and she went right into them,
Yeah.
and it was very, very nice. It was a nice day. It was in Easton, Pennsylvania. It was right at the center square. And so we'll probably do it again if it's successful. I think it will be.
In an unnamed place.
Yeah, in an unnamed place. Yeah.
So here is street opinions or street perspectives.
Right.
Here's the clips. Take a look. Check this out. Tell me what you think. So a couple of questions. So, what is something happening in the country right now that you just can't stop thinking about?
Oh boy. Okay. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. So I'm a big Trump supporter, and recently it was brought to my attention that he wants to hand over the same-sex marriage rights back to the state.
Okay.
So that's definitely on my mind.
Okay, how do you feel about that? You're positive on that point?
I think that if you don't want to marry someone of the same sex, then don't. But who cares? Let them do what they want. If it doesn't bother you, like if it's not something that you agree with or don't, then just don't do it.
And it's almost like the abortion issue, too. Everything was brought back to the states. He didn't ban it across the country or anything like that. So you agree with that, too, I'm assuming.
I agree to a certain point. I think that abortion shouldn't be used for a means of contraception. I think that late-term abortions, if there's nothing wrong with the baby, if it's just something that you just decide, you wake up and just change your mind, I think that shouldn't be allowed. There are other alternatives.
So not using it as birth control, very important. We agree the same way.
If you do find out that there is something wrong with the baby and they're not compatible with life, then yes, I agree that you should be able to terminate the pregnancy.
Very good. Thank you. One more quick question. If you could solve one problem in the country today, how would you tackle that?
How would I tackle a problem?
Like if you have a problem in your mind that you feel that you could stand up, do something, what would it be? There's a lot of problems in the country.
There are so many problems in the country, but I will say that recently I don't remember if I read it or if I saw a reel on Instagram, but I did see something that really sparked my interest and I thought it made a lot of sense. It was in regards to food stamps, and it said that they think that a good way to combat that is to make fresh fruits and vegetables free. I think that obesity is a tremendous issue in the country, and I think that that is a really good way to help support people to eat healthier, as well as low-income families. It's cheaper to eat unhealthy food, right? So if we make healthy food free and cheaper, then we'll have. The hope is that that would be their choice.
Part of what I've saw too is they want to stop food stamps for sugary things and things that are bad for you, and be able to do fresh fruit, like you're saying, and vegetables.
Yeah,
very good.
So they still have the choice to choose, but it's incentivized to eat healthier.
Very good. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I got a question for you. What is something happening in this country right now that you're constantly thinking about?
Our immigration policies and the unnecessary and undue force on people that are here legally and people that are trying to get here legally and taking their children and wives and mothers and fathers without due process. Keeps me up at night.
If we went through due process, how long do you think that would take through the courts with so many people out there?
There are so many people that are trying, and it takes years, and I think that that's what we should invest in.
Okay.
Instead of investing in a ridiculous police force, that we should be investing in getting these people processed. That's what we're built on.
And get them processed as fast as possible.
Yep.
How do you feel about people that have criminal records? Is that the same thought process, or do you think they have a criminal record, it's been proven, do we just deport, or what do we do?
I think if somebody has a criminal record, we have a criminal justice system. I do believe that if you've gone to jail and done your time, that's what it was meant for.
And they've done their time and they're out, and now we move forward.
Yep, we need to give them a second chance. They're supposed to be able to start over.
Okay, very good, thank you. And if you could solve a problem in this country, how would you tackle it?
Wow,
that's a tough one.
A problem in this country would be to get rid of our two-party system. How? That's a tough one. I think
that's been an issue for many years, and I don't know if anybody's come up with a solution for that.
Exactly. I think this two-party system has forced us into one side or the other. There is a small group of independents. I don't think that they don't carry enough weight to make a difference. So everybody's entrenched in far left, far right.
And we're so separated in this country right now.
I was just talking to someone about this the other day. I think that we need to get rid of the social media news that we have. And I'm all for free speech, but I think we should go back to NBC, ABC, Dan Rather, unbiased news.
Yeah, Walter Cronkite, all the old timers. Yeah, that just did the news.
All of it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. So first question is this. What is happening in the country right now that you can't stop thinking about? That kind of maybe irks you, or you want to change something, or you go to bed at night and your brain's going, and you're thinking about something that's going on that you're not happy with, you're happy with.
Here you go.
Go ahead.
No, I
No,
just
she
pulled
pulled
it
it
out
out
of
of
your
you,
I
yeah.
was going like this.
Say whatever you think.
Yeah, no, the price of food
Okay.
I think is ridiculous.
What is?
The price of food I think is ridiculous. And how come all of the products have not gone down, even though all the containers got opened, right?
Right.
But yet everything now is still just as high as it was when there was an excuse.
Agreed. And we're seeing gas drop a little bit, but not much. I mean, they're claiming a lot more than it really is at this point.
Just a little bit.
Do you have any thoughts as why food hasn't changed? You think it's tariffs? You think it's something else, anything like that?
Tariffs have a lot to do with it.
Maybe. I mean, and the weather, of course.
Yeah, the weather, yeah, that destroys crops and prices stay up.
Rain and feed
Right.
and all that good stuff. But
Okay.
And it's trickery. The boxes are smaller, but they make you think that it's like a pound, but it's like 10 ounces or 12.
Absolutely, that's true. I mean, even look at potato chips. You buy a bag of potato chips, it's like half
love
full.
But you have to try
chips.
these pickled potato chips.
Okay, really? There's all kinds out there now, right? Barbecue. I got one more question. You ready? This might be a little bit easier for you.
All right.
If you could solve one problem in this country, how would you tackle that issue? What would you do?
Oh. One problem. There's a lot of problems.
There is a lot of problems.
There's homelessness. There's all types of mental problems that aren't being addressed.
The question is, how would we solve it?
How would you tackle something like that? Yeah, whatever you're thinking about.
Well, homelessness and hunger is a big one.
And sometimes we send more money overseas than we do taking care of our own people.
It's true, but we have a lot of money. We're just putting it in the wrong places.
Exactly. That's kind of what I meant. And yeah.
We can't watch starvation in the world. I mean, we are the leading country of the world, right? We should have enough to take care of everyone, or at least help out.
We got the money for that.
Yeah. A helping hand. I'm not saying like we got to take care of everybody, but you can't turn your back on people.
Right. They're human beings.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
It's like our veterans too.
Veterans. I mean, you got to take care of the veterans. They took care of us. Why are they struggling?
100%.
Yeah, we're in a fairly safe country now because of them, and they struggle every day.
Struggling. Why aren't there more?
Can't keep a blind eye.
The resources, they talk about it, but why aren't they being effective for the vets?
Well, thank you for taking a few minutes. I appreciate that. All right, so the first question is, what is something happening in the country right now that you can't stop thinking about? You go to bed at night and it's bothering you. What's really getting into your claw that you can't get rid of?
For me, not really anything. I'm thankful for the man who's there right now, and I feel that the country is in good hands. So, with Trump, and so I sleep good at night.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, we do too. You know, and right now he's in Alaska, trying to broker another deal to stop this war.
Yeah, I think that would be a win. That would be amazing.
It seems like that would be a win that even the Democrats can't deny, right?
No, I don't think so. No, but I'm sure that they will criticize it somehow.
Absolutely, they're already doing that. So, but yeah.
He was just saying Trump's been doing something different every day for the last 200 days. And how exciting it was.
Yeah, I mean, every day something new.
It keeps our podcast very busy because of all the stuff that we know.
Conservative podcast?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. Awesome.
One last question.
Sure.
If you could solve one problem in the country, how would you tackle it?
That's a good question. It depends on what problem we're talking about.
It would be whatever problems that you're thinking about. Anything that you can come up with.
Well, I would say probably one of the biggest problems is, abortion in this country. If we could do something with that and end that would be a great thing.
Because right now the states are in charge, I guess, right? So they can make a decision either way. People are driving across borders and things like that.
Yeah. But definitely what he's done with the border, amazing. Again, that's what the people wanted. That's what they voted for, and he's fulfilling his promise.
There are literally zero coming over now. It's amazing.
The last 3 months, right? Not one. And I happen to be Hispanic. Okay. My parents are from Puerto Rico. Born here. But you know what? I don't look at that. I'm an American first, and I look at that as a security issue for our country. We need to have. Every country has borders, and for some reason, this country says everyone can come into this country. We don't have to have a border. And yet, if you go to Mexico,
you don't get it.
You try to go there illegally, they'll put you in jail.
That's right.
They got more security than we do.
So you agree with what ICE is doing, taking these criminals off the street right away?
I have no problems with that. The only thing, I think, I definitely if they're going after all the criminals and stuff like that, absolutely, we have to.
We have to, yeah. Making the streets safer.
Yeah, I know that the media likes to. Every time I put on my phone, somebody's being taken that shouldn't, quote, be taken. But I don't know of any American that has been arrested.
No, there have been no. I mean, people. Some of the media tells you otherwise, but there hasn't been any actual citizens, legal citizens, that have been taken off the street at all.
No, and that's what he campaigned on. And you know what? He's fulfilling his promise.
He is.
And if you have 12 to, who knows what the number is, 12 to 20 million people that came illegally in the last, prior to him, 4 years ago. You definitely, it's a monumental task.
It is, and it was amazing how fast. Literally a month, 3 weeks.
Right.
So it was just a person in office, I guess, right?
Exactly. It wasn't a bill that they needed.
Right. Well, I thank you very much for your time. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, real quick. What is something that's happening in the country that you can't stop thinking about? Like you go to bed at night and your mind's going, and you like something that's either bothering you or you're happy with.
That's a funny question because I just saw the movie Weapons, and the statement it made about gun violence and the fact that children are being used as pawns on either side of the political spectrum, like that really stood out to me. So I've been thinking about that a lot.
Okay, and the movie's called Weapons?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
It just came out, it was so good. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
It's a horror movie, so, disclaimer.
Well, that's nice because that's something I'd like to check out and compare it to your answer. That's really cool. One more quick question. If you could solve one problem in the country, how would you tackle it?
How would I tackle it?
What would the problem be, first of all?
Probably homelessness. I think everyone deserves a home. How would I tackle it? I provide affordable housing and more opportunities for people who are homeless, like drug addicts and criminals, for their rehabilitation rather than their punishment, because I think our justice system is a bit corrupt in that way, where it doesn't provide as much rehabilitation as it does just like a place to keep the people who we see as not equal out of the system.
It would be a redirection of money and funds, too, to get that to work, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. I'm not saying I'm an expert, I'm not saying it would work, but that's just how I see it.
Okay, very good. Appreciate that.
All right, so there you go. Our first,
There you go.
first time out in the street.
Our first time. Yeah. So it seemed like, I don't know.
It did.
Like it worked. I thought it was good.
It
I
went
really
great.
did.
The video looks wonderful. I mean, it was a perfect day. And we got
Joe did all the questions. I did the video.
Yeah,
and
Bill behind the camera.
And that's not going to be. I mean, next time might be asking the questions or something like that, or take turns or whatever. But for our first time doing this, I thought it came out very, very well.
Yeah, and I gave him the camera because he's the photographer of the group, as you know.
Well, not much you got to do here. But you got to hold it nice and steady, which is good.
Yeah, I'm not good at
But I had the nice DJI controller for the iPhone 16 Pro Plus.
Yeah,
that was recorded on that. So
yeah, with a wireless mic that worked incredible.
It was nice. Plugged right into the phone and picked up the microphone that Joe was using. Picked it up real good. But that's what we filmed it on. It was a iPhone 16 Pro Plus. So,
Pro Max, yeah.
With the DJI.
Omni.
What is it?
Omni.
Omni?
Omni. It's called the Omni.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was the
it's a camera
DJI,
camera steadier.
What do you call it? Gimbal.
Gimbal.
head.
Yeah, camera gimbal.
Yeah.
So anyway, it worked out good. We were happy with the results, and I hope you are too.
Yeah.
So, what do we got? What's the next thing?
Oh, we got. Did you hear about this sandwich chucker?
Oh, this yes, the Subway thrower. Yeah.
A man charged with a felony for hurling a sandwich at a federal law enforcement official in the nation's capital has been fired from his job at the Justice Department.
He worked for the Justice. He worked for Pam Bondi.
Pam Bondi said in a social media post on Thursday.
Yep.
A video of Sean Charles Dunn berating a group of federal agents late Sunday went viral online. Dunn was arrested on an assault charge after he threw a sub-style sandwich at a Customs and Border Protection agency, the court filing said. Dunn, who's 37 years old, of Washington, I guess Washington, D.C., was an internal affairs specialist in the Justice Department's criminal division. According to the department official who spoke of the condition of the autonomy to discuss a personal matter.
Yeah.
That's sort of like, remember George Bush, he had the shoe thrown at him during the Iraqi war or something? The guy took off his shoe and threw it at him.
Yeah. Well, this is, I mean, if you watch the video, he's berating the cops, right? They're there, D.C., they're there to help reduce crime. They arrested 50 people the first night, and you know, and things have calmed down a little bit. Seems to be working, but you know, who knows?
I think it's a wonderful thing, and the left is going nuts about this.
Yeah, I know, of course.
You know, this is overkill, blah blah blah. Overkill? Yeah, tell the people who lost loved ones. Tell the people who lost their car because their car got stolen. Tell the people who got jewelry stolen or something stolen from them. The Washington, D.C. was a cesspool. It's our nation's capital.
Well, you know,
it is absolutely beautiful. And why should the city be overrun with crime and sirens going off every night and all sorts of crap that's going on? It's ridiculous.
Well, they did. Their argument was that crime is down, but being down, it's still one of the highest in the country.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, you know, they should just
instead of 15 murders in one night, they only have 13.
They're down to 13. No, but the video of this thing, it is funny. I mean, the guy just berating the cops and yelling at him, screaming, and then all of a sudden he hurls a sandwich right at the cop. Oh my god! And 3 cops chased him down and had to arrest him. So I just thought that was kind of a funny story.
Yeah.
Cop at least he didn't pull a gun on the guy.
Right.
Threw a subway sandwich. I'll be attacked by a subway anytime. So, you know.
Yep.
And I guess now we're going to roll right here because the clips took us some time, though. But gerrymander, right?
Gerrymandering is a practice of manipulating the boundaries of electoral districts to favor a specific. You can tell I'm old. I can't talk. Political party or group.
Right. So, and I understand why they're upset. They usually only do this every 10 years. So they're calling this a mid-decade transformation to blah, blah, blah. But did you know this? Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, Hawaii, New Mexico, Connecticut, and Delaware have no Republican seats at all.
Nobody reports that.
And then in Maryland, Oregon, Maine, there's 1. And in Colorado, Minnesota, Illinois, Virginia, New Jersey, there's only 2 to 5 seats in each state. Wow. So Texas now is majority red. So they're trying to redistrict the state to give 5 additional seats to the Republicans. Now, I had told look, let's look at this as a ball game.
Right.
I understand why they're upset.
Yeah.
Because they're putting points on the board by changing things around.
Right.
Not shooting the score. You know what I mean? They're just, it's like they're getting penalty points or something. So, you know, that's been going on. That's been in the news for weeks now. And this is the one we talked about last week. All the Republicans just left. They went to Illinois. They went to New York.
No, not the Republicans.
I mean, the Democrats. Yeah, the Democrats just walked out because they didn't want to vote on it. But they had no choice. Now they're back. It's going to go through anyway. But I do understand the other side of the fence here. You know, it's mid. They call it mid-decade. They don't usually do this on 10-year, but the Democrats have done it several times. Right. So now they're going to try it in Texas. You know, I guess it's going to go through because there's a majority there. So I don't know. But anyway, I just thought that was so funny. If they just left, I'm not voting on that, so I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
So that was good.
So we talk about the meeting between Trump and Putin.
Yeah. So first, we mentioned at dinner, right? They put out a red carpet. I got a red carpet in my.
Yeah, that's true. You do. You got one right there.
Yeah, Bill walked,
and one right here.
Yeah, Bill walked on the red carpet, and they're like, "Why did you roll out the red carpet for him?" You know, people are making a big deal.
They're going crazy because of the red carpet. They're going crazy because of the red carpet and the way Trump came out and he clapped his hands when Putin came off the plane.
Yeah, what do you want him to do? Punch him in the head?
Okay. All right.
So wait, I know where you're going. Don't go too far.
Okay, well, no, go ahead. Go ahead. You do.
No. Well, I was going to talk about Bill Maher. Bill Maher.
Yeah, Maher.
Bill Maher. I'm really starting to like this guy.
Yeah.
Because somebody on his show who was just out there brought up the fact of the red carpet, and he says, really? He goes just like this. He goes, really? Are we really going to do this? Who gives a shit
Right.
what he walks on? We don't need to worry about that. Let's talk about what we're trying to do here.
That's right. We're trying to get a deal. I could care less what the guy's walking on or what it looks like. He's trying to get a deal. Now, we got to remember, Trump is a showman. He is. There's no doubt about it. He knows how to play the whole game.
Show off.
He comes off the plane. You notice too, he's got his red tie on. He always has his red tie for the big meetings.
Yep.
He gets off the plane. He sees Putin come off the plane. They shake hands. He gives him this little, shakes hands and like that, which is fine. I mean, he's meeting another person from another country, probably the second most powerful country in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know Putin is a bad guy. I understand that. I understand where you're coming from. But he's trying to get a deal. So after he shakes his hand, they come walking towards wherever they were, I guess the Beast, one of the cars.
Right.
All of a sudden, you see Putin look up in the air, and there's a B-2 bomber with two F-35s on each side,
Raptors,
right over the. Now, you know the timing of that?
I know.
To try to do that? They're sitting probably sitting. Did he come yet? No, not yet. Okay, let's circle around again. There you go. And if you notice, this is the best. This is the best. Putin, they're both walking. Putin turns and looks up and sees the planes coming. Trump doesn't even look because he knows that they're coming.
Right.
And he's not like making oh, look at that. He's looking straight ahead. And then finally Putin says something, and then Trump says, yeah, see them? Yeah. That's called show of strength. And that's what this country needs, a show of strength. We have to. Do you realize what this man has done in the last week and a half between the meeting with this guy and then having the European people in the White House?
Invited them.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. All this in six months since he's been in office.
I know.
All the stuff that he has accomplished. And everybody is putting him down. Everybody's, the left, I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's horrible. It really is. Everything that this man has done, and they're just putting him down.
Well, it's I don't know, Trump deranged syndrome, but we understand that he's a bad person, but to get together on our soil, I thought was a smart thing to do. Now we know why. I mean,
we know why.
He's got war crimes in 125
He's got war crimes,
different countries.
right? But also too, I think because Trump figured put him over near Alaska, it's a shorter flight, and blah blah blah, and we'll do that there. But then he has 4 or 5 people from Europe. 6 people from Europe.
They all came over. Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's amazing.
Do you see they made a joke with Zelensky? He was sitting there. They said, "Boy, you look great in this suit."
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did. He looked good. He didn't wear his wartime T-shirt, whatever he had on. But I saw the B-2 in person, and when you see that thing fly over your head, it looks like a piece.
When did you see that?
It was at an air show in Reading a long time ago. And when you look up, it looks like a puzzle piece is missing from the sky. It's the craziest thing. To be flanked by 2 Raptors on top of that, you know what kind of strength that shows?
Oh, 2 F-35 Raptors. Unbelievable plane.
So they're speaking of it. Well, all right, I don't want to get off the ship. I want to go back to the plane thing.
Go ahead.
You know, they're building a new plane.
What do you mean?
A new military plane.
To take place of the B-2?
No, for the Raptors. They're not going to replace the Raptors, but there's going to be another one.
Yeah, the 45, the
47.
47. Because
of Trump. 47. Yeah.
I heard about this, but I didn't. When you just said 47, it just hit me.
Yeah. That's going to be an F-47 Hyper jet something.
Yeah.
Remember the beginning of...
Wait, who's making this, do you know?
I'm not sure if it's Boeing or
Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin is the big one that makes the defense. Boeing does too, but Lockheed Martin makes them.
Remember the beginning of Top Gun Maverick?
Yes.
When he's in that hyper plane?
Yes.
Supposedly that's kind of what they're
working on. Or like Fire. Remember the movie Firefox with Clint Eastwood? Remember that years ago?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, that was. He took a plane, a real supersonic, hypersonic thing.
Yeah.
The whole movie was about that.
You know, you got to think about this. What's going to be in this? First of all, the Raptor is just an incredible airplane. Can you imagine what's going to be in this one? But listen to this. One of the most sophisticated, fastest planes we have is the SR-71 Blackbird. Okay? This thing goes so fast that the metal heats and stretches and does all this stuff, right? But listen, here's the interesting part. When they first fuel the plane and take off, they leak fuel because the seams are not tight. And they have to refuel before they go on their mission after it's in the air.
Wait a minute. The plane's taking off.
Yeah,
as it's taking off, they're leaking fuel.
Because there's so much expansion from the heat that
Right.
they have to have gaps in the certain parts of the plane.
So once it takes off,
and
then
they're
it's
in
got
the
to
air,
be
they
refueled.
refuel it, and then
Oh, geez.
now the SR-71 does twice the speed of sound, roughly, maybe a little less. It was built in the 1960s.
That's the one that's in Firefox, I think.
Could be, and that's the one that sits on the Intrepid in New York City.
Okay. Oh,
The
okay.
big
I've seen that.
Blackbird.
The Blackbird.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen that.
That was built in the 60s.
Wow.
Can you imagine what this F-47 is going to do?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I can't wait. Anyway, so no deal was reached yet. You know, there are some root causes and different things that Putin will or may not agree to, but it was a good meeting. And
Well, it was a good meeting. I
then
think
Zelensky came, right?
Right. Well, it was a good meeting with the Trump thing, and I think Trump is probably a little upset. I think he wanted like a 30-day ceasefire at least.
Yeah, or a ceasefire now while talking. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, they
Yeah,
bombed
now.
again yesterday,
Yeah.
last night.
But have a ceasefire for 30 days so
Right.
they can
Work this out.
work things out, or 60 days, or whatever it is. But yeah, I know.
He didn't. He dropped more bombs yesterday.
Yeah,
So,
well,
all I got to say, you know, for some of the negative comments that we're getting, like one guy wrote, "Oh, why would he be doing all this if he's not going to take over the country and stay in office forever?" Well, he's not. You know, first of all, he's going to get older. He's not going to run again, and you can't run again. It's a 4-year term. That's what we had for all of our lives here, and you get 2 4-year terms, and that's it. So, you know, all these people thinking that he's going to be here forever. Let's see. All I'm saying is let's just see what happens.
Right.
Stop turning everything into a negative.
Yeah.
And whether you think you're entitled to your opinion that this won't work, that won't work. But guess who said if he gets this deal done, who said he should get the Nobel Peace Prize?
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. How's that?
Also, she's starting to feel the pressure a little bit about this whole
Well, that's what I was
Russia
trying to be
thing.
buddy now.
Right. Oh yeah, trying to be
Yeah.
buddy, but yeah.
But for her to say that, though, I mean, that's pretty much a big step.
But did you hear some of the left, what they were saying about him making, doing this meeting and everything? I just can't believe some of the things that they said. It's
Well-
just ridiculous
Well,
crap.
it is. It's too much now. You know, look, Bill and I always said this. We don't agree, and we know the guy doesn't shut his mouth when he's supposed to, and there's a lot of things we don't like about him. You know, you guys that you give us bad comments that we're dumb and we that's all we listen to, and this is exactly who Trump wants, idiots, to listen to him, and we're just trying to see what happens. We're letting the daily events go and come through, and this is one of them. And don't forget, he did put an end to 5 different wars already in 6 months.
Yeah.
He got a peace deal. This is the last big step. If we can get this done, why not stop killing people?
And all the people from Europe, they said they can't believe this is the closest they've gotten the last 3 years
all saying
on
that.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
This is the closest we've gotten close to a peace deal.
Yeah.
Really. Now, we know that they're going to have to give up some land. And
Yeah,
I know
that's what's
Zelensky
coming.
doesn't like that, but he's going to probably have to do it.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him. It's a shitty thing. That's just the way it is. It's not fair.
Can you
I
imagine somebody
understand
coming
that.
here trying to take Jersey? What are you kidding? You take my home state? What are you, nuts? I'd be out there. But yeah, I think what's going to happen, what Russia already occupies, I think they're going to make that, let's just let them have it and don't go further. But, and I don't blame Zelensky, he wants guarantees that's not going to happen again.
Right. Yeah.
And that's got to happen.
Yeah.
We can't have him saying, and then Putin, because we know he can very well do this and change his mind again and decide to invade. But you know what Putin said that was interesting? He agreed with Trump that if he was in office, he wouldn't have invaded
Right.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that too.
He said that.
And then the left, even the media. Forget about the left, but the media.
Yeah, media. Just say
Oh,
media.
well, Zelensky's coming and making sure that the people from Europe are coming, so Zelensky doesn't get bullied by Trump.
Oh yeah.
Trump invited the people here.
Yeah, he wanted him there.
He wanted them here. But that's what she said. Oh, well, he's going to get bullied. We know Zelensky's probably going to get bullied by Trump, and he needs those people to help him. Unbelievable.
Well, I don't know. It's I know Trump did. I mean, we even talked about the first meeting. He really was barraging the guy, and it was hard. You don't have the card. And Zelensky's going, I got cards. What are you talking about? I got 3 aces.
Yeah.
So they were back and forth, but it was good to see the European everybody come together. I mean, this is what Trump is doing. I mean, look what he did in the Arab nations and all that. And now everybody can comment. I'll say it ahead of time. I have not seen gas drop that much.
Well,
eggs are down, but now what's up? Somebody said something. Eggs are down now. Meat is up. Chopped meat.
Oh, meat,
is way
chopped
up,
meat.
And there are some gas prices that are below $3,
well,
but not out here.
My little part-time job, now that I'm retired, I'm driving all throughout mainly New Jersey, some little bit of Pennsylvania, but mainly throughout New Jersey, Flemington, and a good 50, 60 miles out from Flemington. And I pass gas stations all the time. And what I don't understand, I'll pass, in fact, I just passed one today. The gas was $2.87 a gallon. No lie, a block away, another gas station, $3.10 a gallon.
Yeah, you said this last week.
I say to myself,
I don't know why.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
And then I see 310, and that happened to be from a Wawa. Okay, I don't know if I should say that or not, but it's what it was.
Yeah.
But then I see a Wawa, I don't know, about 5 or 6 miles away, and it's $2.99 or $2.89 or something like that. I just don't understand it. Now, I know in the summer gas goes up because people are driving. So another month from now, probably in September, October, gas is normally going to go down. It does because
summer months are higher.
So I don't know. I was hoping to see like
Me too.
$2.50 a gallon. That's what I was hoping. $2.40
it's
a gallon.
not happening yet.
Well, I hope it does. I mean,
well, now the next thing is interest rates.
Yeah, the interest
We
rate.
gotta
Well,
s-
they're
we
saying
gotta see-
that might come in September. Who knows?
Well, that's what he promised, but who knows? He might change his mind again and keep it flat or whatever. But I think
Right.
interest rates will help overall.
Right.
And because right now the market's hurting again, crypto's down,
Yeah, crypto.
and actually I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has anything to do with this meeting or what, but so.
Yeah.
But look, no matter what, if you don't like the guy, or if you do like the guy, I know you love us, but
Yeah. Everybody loves us.
What was it? Was Seinfeld?
At least my wife does.
Seinfeld. Remember his mother?
Yeah.
How could they not like you?
How could they not like you?
So we again we're doing very well, and again I want to thank everybody out there who's subscribing and watching, and it I don't know. Even my son called me today because he used to joke with me all the time. But Dad, what are you doing? Come on, nobody's gonna watch.
No,
He
right.
called me today, and he goes, "How the hell are you guys doing this?"
I know.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they like the banter.
The
We
what?
really can't stand each other after 50 years, so we're always fighting. The banter. It's called banter.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? See what I mean? What the what? Too much belly. I have to cut that
Too much
out.
belly?
I have to cut that out.
Yeah.
So again, thanks to everybody out there. This is a wrap for episode 35.
35. Yep.
And all I'm going to say on closing is this. You better stay tuned for 36.
Right.
Because we've got a special guest.
Yep. We got a special guest.
Next week. You'll find out when it happens.
Yep.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Bill.
Have a great night. Thanks again.
Yep. So long. Bye-bye.